in all the 360 subdivisions of the country.
Thank you to all who voted and to all who protected their vote. You are the true heroes of this victory.
Paul Atanga just opened a new battlefront with Issa Bakary. Minister Paul Atanga's press release condemns Issa Bakary's declaration as victor in the October 12, 2025 presidential election. It amplifies national divisions through hyperbolic accusations. But consider this. Does proclaiming a win based on publicly available polling data truly undermine democracy? Or does it reflect a citizen's right to interpret observable facts? In a nation striving for transparent governance, such questions demand scrutiny, especially when official responses risk inflaming rather than resolving tensions. Tchiroma's announcement, made on October 13, is not based on baseless speculation, but from collated reports of results proclaimed at individual polling stations, a process explicitly mandated by Cameroon's electoral code. Article 113 states, once counting is over, the results obtained in each polling station shall be proclaimed. End of quote. Local proclamation occurs immediately after polls close in the presence of voters, scrutineers, and party representatives, ensuring public access to raw vote tallies. Tchiroma's team, like other stakeholders, simply aggregated these publicly available information to form an opinion on the overall outcome. Far from premature, this looks like standard parallel voter tabulation processes in many democracies, where opposition groups verify official processes without claiming final authority. Why then would Atanga Paul label Issa Bakary as an imposture or a conspirationalist? The Electoral Code reserves national proclamation for the Constitutional Council by virtue of Article 137 of the Electoral Code, which must announce results within 15 days. Yet, nothing in the law prohibits individuals or parties from sharing their observations. Tchiroma emphasized his clear victory based on what he and his supporters witnessed, urging President Paul Biya to concede gracefully. This is no usurpation, it's an exercise of free will. It's an exercise of free expression, grounded in the Electoral Code's Article 113's transparency provisions. If the code allows local results to be voiced aloud at stations, how does collating them privately become diabolical or destined to set the country on fire and blood? Atanga's rhetoric escalates tensions unnecessarily. By framing Tchiroma as corrupt, arrogant, occultic, and tied with occult networks plotting anti-republican schemes, the minister shifts from legal defense to personal demonization. Such language, issued from a government platform, risks polarizing an already fragile electorate. What message does this send to citizens? That questioning observed results invites state retribution, oppression, and brutality? In the context of long-standing electoral disputes under Biya's 43-year rule, this approach does not build trust. Rather, it destroys trust, making citizens to remain hopeless. When Lord Howard, the Lord Chief Justice of England, said in 1924 that justice must not only be done, but must also be seen to be done, he was not thinking of Cameroon, but that dictum fits Cameroon squarely. Tchiroma's move, while bold, invites scrutiny of the process, a healthy democratic impulse. By responding with vitriol, Atanga not only heightens risk of unrest, but undermines the very serenity he calls for. If stating an opinion from observable facts as declared at polling stations calls for blood and fire, it means there is lack of transparency and justice is not seen to be done. True stewardship demands for de-escalation, and that means let the Constitutional Council speak, but allow voices like Tchiroma's to echo without fear what they have seen from the polling stations. Only then can Cameroon advance toward inclusive development, free from the shadows of needless conflict? The minister should understand that Issa Tchiroma Bakary's vis-a-vis is not the minister, but it's Paul Biya. Thank you for listening. If you want more of these reflections, kindly like, subscribe, and share, because that is the best way we know this information is insightful, educational, and relevant. And of course, we are ready to bring you more. Bye-bye. See you in the next reflection.
Yeah.